Hey people, it is Saturday, November the 30th. The time is 3:42 in the afternoon. And it's currently a chilly 0 degrees Celsius, feeling a bit colder with a wind chill factor, more like -6 degrees. And I'm on the edge of the Distillery District here at Mill Street. And the annual Distillery Winter Village is underway here in the neighborhood, and I thought I'd check it out. It's not quite dark yet, but I think after 4 o'clock there's an admission fee on a Saturday. So I thought I'd come just a bit before 4 and get in for free and take a walk through the historic Distillery District, checking out the Winter Village theme. All sorts of Christmassy shenanigans going on in the neighborhood. I think lots of lights, a big tree, and I'm sure lots of music as well.
Trinity or cherry?
It looks like there's a lineup. Holy moly. But why? I can't believe there's a huge ass lineup. Geez, by the time you get to the front of this line, it'll be past 4 o'clock. And you end up paying admission.
Yeah, this is the line to so there's too many people inside. That's why once some people come out, we'll have.
Apparently there's too many people inside the distillery right now. Everyone had the same idea as me coming earlier before the admission came into effect. So until some people leave, you have to wait in line. But once again, the amount of time you might have to wait might take you up till 4 o'clock. And then all of a sudden, you're paying admission. So maybe I will abort this mission. I think I might have to abort the mission, folks. Maybe I'll come back another day and walk through the Winter Village. On a weekday, perhaps. I think on weekdays, admission is free a bit longer. Unless there's some way I can sneak in. Let's take a walk around the perimeter of the neighborhood here. I can only imagine how crowded it must be in there for them to have to resort to preventing people from going in. I mean, it can't be that crowded. It's an outdoor area. I don't see the issue really. It's just like a neighborhood for the most part. Be like telling people, sir, you can't walk through Yonge and Dundas right now. It's too crowded. You have to wait in line. I think it's because this neighborhood is run like a private property, the way a mall would be run or something like that. But I also don't see people lining up outside the Eaton Center because it's too crowded. I just did a video in the Eaton Center yesterday during Black Friday, and it was rammed to the gills, and that was perfectly fine, and that's an indoor area. So what's going on, Distillery District? Why do you enforce these ridiculous restrictions? Let's see how crowded it really is here. There's the tree with its ridiculous advertising. Well, I can't fault everyone for trying to avoid the admission fee. I was doing the same thing. I'm just not willing to wait in line though. Given the time frame I'm currently dealing with here. It doesn't look like it's rammed to the gills to me. I'm sure everyone here could easily walk in and everything would be perfectly fine. Bit of a nanny state situation going on here at the distillery. But the tree is looking quite nice. In another half an hour or so, it should start to light up. Sunset comes pretty early these days, around 4:40 p.m. I think. Let's see how long this line is. Oh my God, look at it. Ridiculous. Completely unnecessary in my opinion. Just let the neighborhood be rammed with people. It'll make it more fun. In an outdoor space in the winter, it's fine. When I was in the Eaton Center yesterday, in all the crowds, it did feel a bit stuffy, but for the most part, it was perfectly fine. It's redonkulous. Look at this. It just goes on and on and on. I think the Cavalcade of Lights is also taking place today at Nathan Phillips Square at Toronto City Hall. Do you think they'll have lineups in place there? I highly doubt it. You can just walk in, crowds or no crowds. Yeah, I don't do lineups, folks. All these people are going to be paying admission, even if they didn't plan to originally. Seems to be two separate lineups. It goes right around the corner. This is Parliament Street. And it just keeps on going.
Right over quiet.
Thank you. Rise in line. Move over to this side. If you're in line, move over to this side. If you're in line, be to this side.
Here's another main entrance into the neighborhood here. Does the line wrap all the way around here as well? It kind of does. It just keeps getting longer.
Yeah, there's another entrance the other side. So.
It literally goes almost all the way around the entire neighborhood. There's another entrance up here into the distillery. Unreal, man. Well, I'll come back on a weekday.
Yes, but then we have another line.
Still have all of December ahead of us to check out the Winter Village. This situation actually makes for a more interesting video, I think, than the actual Winter Village would have.
Please, take to the Winter Village.
All right, so let's make a new plan. Let's walk to St. Lawrence Market. So it'll be a walk from the distillery to St. Lawrence Market. So we're about to come onto the Esplanade. This is the St. Lawrence neighborhood. That situation back there was so Toronto. Long lineups, and Toronto go together like peas and corn, or whatever the expression is. I do not do peas, corn, or long lineups. Well, maybe some peas and corn is okay sometimes. This is David Crombie Park. It's a linear park that runs for quite a length here along the Esplanade. This is actually a very charming part of the city here as well. There we go. Got around the slower moving humans.
Fire breathing.
All right, let's head up to Front Street. This is Princess Street. Walking past the Time and Space condos. Every time I walk past this, I can't get over how enormous this this building is. The girthiness of it. Looks like you can walk right through it here over to Sherbourne Street. All right, here is Front Street. Nice wide sidewalks here now that they've taken down all the construction scaffolding. Much better than it used to be. Gonna have some new retail here eventually. And this building is looking fantastic with its red finishings. Crossing Sherbourne. Don't worry, I'm not walking in the street. I was just trying to get a shot of that without the wires being in the shot. That's another very Toronto thing. Trying to take photos or videos of, you know, notable structures or sites without there being ugly wires in the shot. It can be a bit tricky sometimes. Toronto loves its wires probably more than it loves its long lineups. It's Frederick Street. Wow, look at that, a vista looking towards the financial district and not a wire in sight. This is almost worth a thumbnail shot here. Of course, right behind me there are some wires, but and I'm sure we'll see some more up ahead before too long.
Nosy kid.
Never really noticed this clock here before. The McDonald's branding. I don't think the time is right there. So we're coming into the heart of the St. Lawrence Market neighborhood. Lots of old 19th century buildings all throughout here, integrated with newer buildings in a very aesthetically pleasing way. It might be my favorite downtown neighborhood, really. Just in how pleasant it is to walk through. The sidewalks can be a bit narrow though, up ahead, past St. Lawrence Market along Front Street. they get too crowded, especially with the slower moving people, and sometimes I'm forced to walk along the edge of the curb or even step onto the street in order to get through the area. It's a very popular neighborhood with both locals and tourists. And this plays a big part in it right here, the market building. Got Jarvis and Lower Jarvis. And there's the new North Market building. It looks like it's close to completion. Maybe by this summer it'll be open. And this old classic here, let's just head inside. The frontage of this building, sort of rectangular pattern you see with the windows, was actually the front of an old City Hall building that was later added onto to build this market building. And before I head in, classic shot. Looking straight along Front Street, you have the Flatiron Building and the Bank Towers and CN Tower. So I'm not going to do a full tour of the market. I have done some full walking tours through here though, if you're interested, in some of my previous videos. I thought since we couldn't walk through the Distillery Winter Village, maybe this would be a good spot to bring us. It's very busy in here, but I see they're not enforcing any lineups outside. A lot of people just standing in the middle of the walking way.
7 of us.
There's a lower level also that covers the same floor area as this level. I watched a recent YouTube video where a American food vlogger came to Toronto, trying all the various restaurants, and he came to St. Lawrence Market because he heard good things about it. And then when he came in, he walked around this level and thought, gee, I thought it would be a lot bigger, and left somewhat disappointed, and he didn't even realize there was an entire lower level that he didn't even show in his video, or didn't even know it existed. He got roasted in the comments for that.
Yes.
So as you can see, it's bustling in here. And this is the place to come if you want to try Toronto's signature food, which is the pea meal and bacon sandwich. There are, I think, a few different vendors in here offering that.
But yeah, Japanese race there is like.
I don't think they have a Christmas tree in here though. Not that I saw. I might be wrong. But just a quick walkthrough of the market. I might come back another time and do an updated full tour.
What's that? Like what?
porque ali dentro não tem nenhum lugar muito em paz pra comer assim. É, tem que levar pra cá.
Looking along the esplanade from above, back towards the distillery where we began the video. So I'll take us around to the Market Street side. Looks like Market Street is still closed to traffic. That's nice to see. Maybe they've extended the time throughout the Christmas season where it'll be closed. I think in previous years it was only closed for the summer months. Looks like they have a bit of a little outdoor market now set up along the street. On Market Street, very fitting, beside this market, if you didn't get that. But I think this is where I'm going to wrap up this walk. Kind of turned out to be a bit of a different video than I was initially planning. My plan to check out the Distillery Winter Village was kiboshed by some sort of absurd lineup enforcement plan for that area. I'm not exactly sure if it was necessary. I don't know how insanely crowded it could have been in there. If they let all those people in, would it have been a danger to people? I don't know. That's not my call, I guess. Seems a bit of an overreach to me, but in any case, we made our way from there after checking out the insane line along the esplanade over here to the St. Lawrence Market. So leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this impromptu pivoting of a walk. Let me know your thoughts. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. Or you can also support the channel by becoming a channel member, or by sending a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram also under K Continuum. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members. And be sure to keep checking back, because as always, I will continue.